Hey everybody, it is so good to be out on the bike. I want to go. This is basically a bit of an update video of stuff that's been going on, that's going to go on, and also I'm just having a bit of fun, a bit of freedom in this lovely autumn weather. Yeah, I said autumn, it's definitely switched, isn't it? First thing I want to say, thank you to everyone who sent me kind messages to do with my mum. She is now out of bed. We have put up a second handrail on the stairs. She now can get herself downstairs. She's becoming more self-sufficient, which is great because it means I don't have to be in the area so much. I can go off for a few hours, like to do bike reviews and stuff. So that is something that will be coming. I've got a couple of bikes in mind. Where am I? I want to go left. There's nice roads down that way. I'm actually starting to learn this area, believe it or not. What's that? Other things to mention, box clocks. Do you remember I made a box clock out of some girder section? The idea is industrial, it's raw, it's big and heavy. You could probably drive a truck over the thing. And it's got numbers, which is something that people have been moaning at me for ages to make a clock with numbers. Well, I have 5. I have made a batch of 5. I had to buy this box section, and the price of postage is included in that price. So I'm doing them at a very fair price. If you want one, go onto my Etsy store, they're available now. And something I think would be really cool with these ones is if they use it as a bedside clock or a mantelpiece or something like that, get one of those USB powered lights, or not USB, well you could be USB powered or battery powered, and put it inside it, because then it will put ambient light like down the wall. I think that would look really cool. It's not something I've done to them because I don't know if you want it, and it would increase the price, but I think that's a good suggestion. You can pick those things up for a few quid on Amazon. And I'm also going to be getting on with making some normal disc style clocks soon, because I've still got those tool reviews to do, and thankfully they're being very understanding, because they sent me all those tools to do, and then that's when my mum got ill, and I'm like, dude, things are delayed a bit, and they're like, no, it's cool, whatever, do it in your own time. So that's nice of them. But it means I get to give you the best video that I was planning to do from the start, but it just means it takes a bit longer to do. The Lex Moto tank, it is happening. I now have the paint, as you now know. I'm now waiting on some decent weather. I have realised my setup is going to be janky, but I'm hoping that the results will be good. Oh, this is so nice. This is I have no reason to be out other than ride. Oh, so much fun. Oh, DIVI, make the noise. This is also a reward ride, because I've just got my my accounts all sorted to do my tax return. And if you're self-employed, or if you're not self-employed, you don't know this, we have to do a tax return rather than just paying stuff every month like most people do who are employed. Self-employed people have to keep all your receipts, keep all your income, keep your accounts, and then we have to submit it at the end of the year, and then they work out what tax you are due to pay and how much national insurance and stuff like that. And you have to keep your receipts, because obviously outgoings for your business are taken off of your profits, so that is how much you will be taxed. Now it takes it off your taxable amount. And if you're unfortunate like me, it falls below the tax bracket, you won't pay any tax, but you do have to pay national insurance. But yes, I've actually just finished doing that yesterday. It was a mission, and it was all my own fault. I'm not going to deny it. The reason it was my own fault is because every single year I have not organised my paperwork, and I promised myself last year, after having this whole nightmare of this last year, next year I'm going to have folders, I'm going to be organised, I'm going to keep it like, do it almost, I was planning to do it day by day, you know, week by week, make sure it's up to date, so when it comes to the time to do the return, it's already done. I've helped myself out. You know, past me wasn't a dick to future me. Well, past me was a complete dick to future me, because past me didn't do any of that. Past me shoved all the receipts into a pile and went, well, they're basically chronological, it'll be easy enough to sort out, right? Right? Wrong. Do you know what? I think I'm going to go up to Haslemere Motorcycles. I've got the time. I know there is a sprocket waiting for me there. Wow. Oh, also gives me the opportunity to go for a nice long ride, which I've not done for so long. also give me the opportunity to have a catch up. Problem is, the reason I haven't done many Suzuki reviews is because Suzuki haven't actually brought out any real new bikes. I think I've reviewed every bike they currently have out, or at least one that was new enough that it's not different enough to warrant having to do another review on it. Yeah, that's why that face, I want a picture with that face. What is that? Is that a Holden? Did you hear that? I feel a thumbnail coming. Put that in here. Oh, this little thing. I think this was like a $5 on Amazon. I'll have to stick it on my Amazon storefront. If you don't know, I have a link in the description, which is a storefront. It's basically a page of links to Amazon for stuff that I've used, and you may see I've used in videos. But yeah, this is just a little waterproof. I think it's waterproof. It's got a gasket seal, SD card holder, and you can see it takes loads. That's another little tip from me to you: number your memory cards if you have lots of the same ones, because then if you have a problem one, you're like, ah, it's number 4 again. Goddamn number 4 playing tricks on me. So it's your test turn on the road uphill. It's doable. If you're wondering, like, what the hell is this all about? Why is there creepy dolls everywhere? It's because this is a this is a scarecrow festival they do every single year. What is that? My God! He's got a knife! He's got a knife! But it's just me saw! I'm behind a massive lorry and it's still doing 50 odd, and yet people in their little hatchbacks do 30 on national speed limits. Just says a lot, really, doesn't it? I know that was one of the highly rated pet peeves of my pet peeves video, was people doing less than the speed limit in nationals and stuff like that. There was another one, someone mentioned the 40-mile-an-hour crew. I hadn't really thought about them much, but you're totally right. There's those people that do like 40 and a 50, and you're like, okay, they're just driving a bit slower, it's a bit annoying. And then they get to a 30 and they still do 40, and you're like, what? So you were going way under and then way over the speed limit. What are you doing? And another highly rated one was mobile phones. And I have to say, I have noticed a bit of a reduction in people using their phones. I look for these people, and whereas in the past you'd see it all the time, I don't so much. I don't see anyone using their phone. What I do see is people doing this while they're driving, because they're looking at their phone or they're texting. Holding a phone while you're driving to talk to someone is one thing, in my opinion. You know, you can still control the vehicle with one arm. I'm not, by the way, I'm giving no excuses here to people using phones. I'm just saying, theoretically sort of speaking, you still have one arm free and people one arm can drive. So at least they are looking ahead and talking. People texting is just ridiculous, because it's hard enough to write a text with predictive text as it is, let alone when you're driving. And they think they're being so sly. They really think they're sly, and they're just not in the slightest. You know, like when you see a really poor shoplifter in a shop, they're like this, constantly heads on a swivel looking around. It's like, no one in the shop is doing that. You are literally acting weirdly, making it's like you're going, oh, I'm trying to look like someone who's trying to look like they're trying to steal something. I've caught people in the past when I worked in retail doing it. I just walk up to them like, what are you doing? Put it back. You're that bad at it that you just need to stop. I'm not mad, I just feel sorry for you. I haven't been in here for a long time. I'm trying to think if there's any other subjects I wanted to hit on. See, when I haven't been able to film for a while, I get all these little bits of subject in my head that I want to make a video on, and then well, it all comes out in one video and you end up with like one of these sort of multi-subjected, just randomly ride type videos, which some people really like, but it isn't as good for getting views in. So leave a like, help me out. I really do miss riding loads like I used to. Like, you know, in the past, when my job was up this way and I needed to be up here, I was up here all the time. And because I was up here, it was like, well, I'll spend the day up here. And I was up here making videos and doing reviews and doing work, and it was really good. But my God, fuel is expensive. And I just can't justify it anymore. Plus, obviously, I need to be at home in a garage working on clocks and stuff, or generally editing. There really should be a meme for motovloggers, actually, where it's like, what people think I do. And it's like someone on a bike riding, you know, they're obviously been out for a long time, lots of riding, you know. And the one underneath it is like, what I'm actually doing is just like sat at a computer at like 2 o'clock in the morning. Bloody Eddie's stall bar, look at that, oh my God. Person in that Porsche was like, oh crap, I'm running out of road, and floored it. I do like this bike. I know I give DIVI a hard time, but if the roads are relatively flat, no big bumps and stuff, she's good. And the engine is just infectious. Yeah, DIVI, you can do it. Alright, well, thank you for joining me on my random ride. Thank you for your support. Thank you for the understanding of things that slowed down a bit. I hope you enjoyed this random ride with all its random subjects and things to talk about. Catch you next time.
If you enjoyed this video and the other content on the channel, please consider following the links in the description to show your support.